February 2013. Dawn breaks cold and clear on a Tuesday morning in Denver, Colorado. And as morning turns to midday, a question hangs in the thin air of Mile High City. Where is Kelsey Schelling? The vivacious 21-year-old recently discovered she's pregnant. Now she's late for work at this Denver housewares store.
She didn't show up for work. I tried calling her, I think from my cell phone and the store phone, couldn't get a response.
At his hardware store in Holyoke, Colorado, Kelsey's father, Doug, also has trouble connecting.
And I thought, well, I'm going to call and see how she's doing. She didn't answer her phone, which is pretty rare.
Tuesday turns into Thursday, and the silence gets louder. Concern morphs into panic, especially for her mother, Laura.
All of her friends started contacting us saying, we've been trying to reach Kelsey and we can't reach her. And when that happened, that is when I got really, really scared, because I just thought there has to be a logical explanation.
But since that fateful February week, no explanation has arrived. With no word from Kelsey, Laura spent years searching on her own.
Developments of the disappearance of a Denver woman.
22-year-old woman.
Kelsey Jean Schelling disappeared on a trip to southern Colorado.
Father, we pray that you would help us to find clues today.
With no word from Kelsey, she's spent years searching on her own.
What do we want? Justice!
Knocking heads with the local police department for their handling of the case.
We appreciate you all so much. Your support keeps us going.
And getting wrapped up in a mystery of her own, involving allegations of sex trafficking and extortion. More on that later.
It's unbelievable to me doing all of the things that I'm doing to just, get out and fight people like I have.
The story traces back here to a town called Holyoke, a couple of hours east of Denver, where the scenery looks more like Kansas than a Coors commercial. This is where Kelsey was born and raised.
Where's the baba?
She liked to be silly, liked to laugh. You look at these pictures and you can just see that.
Mother and daughter develop a tight, unbreakable bond after Laura and her husband Doug split up when Kelsey was just 11 years old.
It was just she and I together alone for a lot of years, so we were very close, pretty inseparable, basically.
Kelsey attends nearby Northeastern Junior College with plans to study psychology. There, she becomes fast friends with her roommate, Allie Sandoval.
She was very fun. She was laughing all the time, always getting into trouble, and just out to have a good time.
And at school, a key figure enters her life, Dante Lucas. Their backgrounds cannot be more different. Dante hails from the central Colorado town of Pueblo, a place more Walmart than Little House on the Prairie. Blue-collar Pueblo has a reputation as the most dangerous town in Colorado because of its high crime rate. At Central High School, Dante stands out as a 6'7" basketball star.
He just had a mad passion just for basketball. He loved everything about the game, and hoping that he can, go on to a Division I basketball school and then maybe make it to the NBA.
But the big college recruiters never come calling. Instead, Dante ends up playing ball at tiny Northeastern Junior College, literally the big man on campus, and in a whirlwind romance with Kelsey Schelling. To Kelsey's friends, the relationship turns toxic from the start.
He would be putting her down, calling her names, saying that she was fat and ugly and nobody else wanted her, and she was lucky enough to have him in her life because she wasn't going to get anything else.
After a couple of tumultuous semesters, the two split up. By 2012, Kelsey has quit school and is living in Denver, working at that home goods store. Dante, his hoop dreams slipping away, is back in Pueblo. To the alarm of Kelsey's friends, the two reconnect.
She loved him.
You think he loved her?
No, you don't treat someone that you love like that. You don't treat them with disrespect the way that he did for her. He would throw things. She would throw things. Just awful.
December rolls in like the snowdrifts in Denver. Kelsey and Dante spend the Christmas holidays together. And shortly thereafter, Mom is asking, what child is this?
She called me when she found out she was pregnant. She was stressed, just told her, I will support you, whatever you need, your family's behind you.
Did she tell you anything about Dante's reaction?
She said he was mad. She said he was very angry.
On Sunday, February 3rd, Kelsey writes to Dante, "I know now how you truly do feel. You have no obligation to me, and you don't want to have anything with me." The next morning, Kelsey has a prenatal checkup, and the doctor delivers the news. She's 8 weeks pregnant, and her unborn child is in perfect health. She excitedly texts the sonogram to Dante and her family.
She sent you a picture of the baby.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think when you saw the baby?
I was happy. I knew that she was happy.
After that checkup, Dante presses Kelsey to drive down to Pueblo, saying he has a surprise for her. "Just wait and see for yourself. You probably wouldn't believe me if I told you." Kelsey responds, "Tell me what it is and I'll come." Dante, "Come see for yourself. I know it'll put you in a better mood." Kelsey relents, and at about 10 p.m., the young mom-to-be finishes her shift and pulls away in her black Chevy Cruze, making the lonely 2-hour nighttime drive to Pueblo.
Did you have any idea she was going there?
No, if I would have knew who she was, I would have made her take a friend, or I would have made sure and went with her.
During the drive, Dante texts her to go to Walmart in Pueblo to meet him. At 11:20 p.m., Kelsey pulls into the Walmart parking lot. She waits almost an hour for Dante to show up, finally messaging him that she's tired of waiting and will come to him. At 12:15 in the morning, Dante texts her to meet him on this street. They've met here before. It's near his grandmother's house, Dante's current crash pad. Again, she's left waiting in the car. "Where are you?" she messages him. "I've been here over an hour just waiting." Kelsey is never seen again. By the end of the week, her phone shuts off, and her mother is melting down.
Just sheer panic and disbelief. I mean, I can't even really remember how scared I felt.
Coming up, Dante tells his story to the cops.
And you didn't hurt this girl, right?
We are now leaning towards foul play.
Is the basketball star a piece of a larger puzzle? And could Kelsey's case be connected somehow to another woman who's gone missing over 1,000 miles away? Could there be a nationwide conspiracy kidnapping young women?